And 1, 2, 3. I love it when we're live. Just gonna wait a little bit, see who jumps on, like usual. I'm always curious. I would appreciate if you let me know where you're connecting from. Awesome, thank you for joining. More and more people are going to join, more and more people are going to jump on board. I know that because that's what normally happens around here. Let's get some likes, let's get some shares. The more likes, the more shares, the more of a feeding frenzy we create, of course. If you don't know how to like, if you don't know how to share, it's quite easy. You just tap the screen like this, double tap the screen. I'm going to speak about be a master. Thank you for those hearts. And basically what I mean by be a master is just exactly that. Be a master, be an energy master. Okay, let's get some more likes, let's get some more shares. The more likes, the more shares, the more of a feeding frenzy. For those of you that are here for the first time, if you like what you see, hit a follow, of course. And at the same token, if you don't mind, I would recommend that you hit the little bell icon. That way you get notified every time I go live as such or upload a video. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Let me know where you are connecting from. I always like to know this information just because I want to know what part of the world is watching at this time, of course, right? We do have a lot of followers here. I prefer to call them my team, of course, or team members, because that's just, you know, my language, my preference. Awesome. Thank you for that, Miss Minter. Thank you for joining my team. Again, for those of you that wish to subscribe, this is your opportunity to do so. Anybody that does so and wishes to can have a complimentary 15-minute Zoom meeting with me, one-on-one, of course, just as a token of my appreciation. Of course, there's other perks that go with it. Here you go. Jose, how are you, my friend? Nice to see you here. How's beautiful weather? Well, how is the beautiful weather in come on. Well, I know you're not in Los Angeles, but you're close to it from what I know, right? California. Raywan, thank you. Awesome. All right. So the importance of becoming an energy master, like I said earlier, okay, because everything, thank you. Yes, Cal. I love it. Everything is energy, like I've said many, many times before, okay, including our bodies, including our thoughts, including everything that we do. So as a result, one of the main reasons that you came here into this physical reality is also to become an energy master. That's why you see me a lot of times. I have videos on different forms of energy, on telekinesis and all that. But of course, it's not about, you know, telekinesis. It's about mastering the energy, because from there you can use it for so many different things, including healing yourself, healing others, manifestation, all that wonderful stuff that you need in your everyday life, of course. Quebec, actually, thank you for being here. So yes, so how do you actually become an energy master? By simply, Faye, how are you, my friend? Nice to see you here. By simply focusing on one thing at a time, okay, what you're doing is you're directing energy towards it. That's step one of actually mastering the energy, because when you become really, really good on focusing, okay, and directing your energy towards something, okay, what happens is you become entangled. Your energy and that energy becomes entangled, okay? So for example, the same thing applies for telekinesis. So for example, if I want to, you know, influence this cup, this, you know, paper cup, right? You focus on it, and as you focus on it, you become entangled. Your energies become entangled. And what does that mean? That means that now you can receive information from that cup. okay, and vice versa. It is that simple. So the same thing applies to when you are trying to heal somebody, okay? The minute you focus on them, you think about them, okay, your energies become entangled, okay? As a result, you will get information from that energy exchange, okay? And as you get this information, you can find out stuff about them that maybe they didn't even know. You can find out maybe, you know, that they're ill or they're sick, or they might have something that they're not aware of, and you can actually help them heal, okay? That's one of so many ways. There's so many different ways that you can use energy, of course, right? The same thing is when you want to manifest something, okay? The same rule applies. When you focus on it as if you have it already in your hands or in your possession, that focus alone that you are doing, you're directing that energy, and your energies become entangled, okay? So as they become entangled, you get information. What is that information? You get information on how to actually bring that thing into this physical reality, into your world, into this 3D world, okay? Very, very simple. I'm open for questions, of course. Thank you for the likes. The more likes, of course, we get, the more shares we get, the more of a feeding frenzy we create. For those of you that wish to subscribe, this is your opportunity to do so. Like I said before, there are many perks to that as well. If you like the page, okay, I suggest you hit a follow. At the same time, I strongly recommend that you actually hit the bell icon. That way you get notified every time I go live or upload a video. And of course, you can see a lot of these lives that I'm doing here on YouTube or other social media platforms. You can find those via my link tree at the bottom of my page. So I'm open for questions. Let's see where everybody is from. I saw Faye is here. I saw Jose is here. But let's see. All right. Did I see California somewhere? UK, Singapore's in the house. We're relocated to Canada. Awesome. I'm in Canada as well, so that's very, very good. There you go. I'm going to wave at Joe or Jose. Raven, Ontario. Awesome. SoCal. Okay. Lillian, hi from Serbia. Awesome. Quebec, actually. Awesome. Faye, how are you doing? How did you dream? How did you sleep after last night? I've been getting bombarded by repeating numbers for a year. Xavier, that's actually not a bad sign. Numbers in generally mean that what is happening, the other side just wants to communicate with you and tell you that they are there, they are watching you, that they are supporting you, and that you are not alone, okay? So I wouldn't worry about numbers. Thank you. Same to you. Awesome, Faye. Love and peace to you. Love and peace to you as well. Friend, how are you more? Nice to have you here. What if the energy is poisonous? No such thing. So energy actually is just energy. The way that energy works is it all depends on our interpretation of it, okay? When you interpret something in a certain way, then you are putting that twist on it. But energy as such doesn't have preferences. It just is, okay? And it all depends on how you view it. After that, that changes everything. Faye, I feel like I'm so close to astral projection, but I don't like noise and distractions. Any tips? So obviously the number one tip would be to find the quietest place possible, okay? Because if you have even the slightest distraction, it's not going to work, right? Another thing that you might be experiencing that I didn't mention to you before is before you actually astral project, the moment that you are about to astral project, you might feel, about 90% of the time, you will feel some kind of a vibration or some kind of feeling that you're about to exit. And in some cases, people have recorded or have reported, I should say, that they actually hear a noise as well. So I'm not sure if this is happening to you. You got to check it out and see that noise that you hear, if it's an external noise or if it's a noise that you are ready to pop. But some people hear this popping sound when they leave their body. It's actually, it's the same sound as when people have a near-death experience. People sometimes hear and feel that popping sound. I'm not sure what's happening in your scenario. That's something that you would have to experiment to see if the noise is coming from outside or is it coming from within you. Okay? But generally, not generally, always, it should be a quiet space. Okay? Sina, hello master, how are you? Nice to have you on board. Norman, Norway, I mean, that's awesome. Which city in Canada? I am in Windsor. What about you? New Jersey. London, UK is in the house. I am in Saskatchewan. Not too far, that's all good. Faye, I slept pretty good once I managed to. That's awesome. Thanks for asking. No worries. Yes, I just want to make sure that everything was okay with you. All right, Faye. Yes, I have intense vibrations and I hear noise like people talking from a distance. Freaks me out. Okay, so again, if the speaking, if you feel or if you hear people speaking from the distance, again, there's two things there. Okay, is it coming from an outside source, meaning that is it coming from actual people maybe living next to you or nearby or neighbors or something like that? That's one thing that you got to consider. Okay, if that's not the case, of course you are entering other dimensions, so nothing to be freaked out about. Okay, it's not ghosts speaking to you. It is actually other beings from other vibrations or other realities, I should say. And in most cases you are shifting dimensions, and as you shift dimensions you are not fully there. Okay, so you're half in between, you're half there, half here, and you hear them but you don't see them. But once you make the switch, you're going to be able to see them and hear them. Okay, thanks for bringing that up though. That's awesome. By the way, forgot to ask if I do it awake. Thank you, Faye. If I do it awake, or is it only during sleep? No, you can do it awake. You can do it just before you go to sleep, or you can do it during the daytime. You can astral project any single time you want, as long as there's no distractions around you. Okay? What I would recommend, though, is if you try to do it around the same times. The reason for this is because you are training your body and your mind to a specific time. Okay, believe it or not, your body measures time on its own. It doesn't need, you know that a clock that we say that your body has? Well, it does. It can record time on its own. That's why sometimes, you know, you wake up at a certain time or whatever. It is aware of time. So do it at specific times and see if you have better results like that. Okay. All right. Anointed shadow. Okay. I used to get a strange sensation like electricity in my lower back and zingy in my head when visiting vacant places, say at an old mystic house. So again, you were feeling the energy. What energy is that? The energy of the place that you were entering. And that is what we call sensitivity to energy. I don't call it sensitivity. Of course, I call it advanced. You are at an advanced level of feeling energy, that's all. So that's actually pretty cool. Faye, oh my God, haha. Wow, that's actually cool. It sounded like a conversation between people, not neighbors. Yeah, awesome. Like I said, you are half. You're, you know, in this dimension and a different dimension, and that's what is actually happening. How to quiet the ego? By being fully aware of the present moment. Okay, because when you are aware of the present moment. And that means, like, see what's happening around you, hear what's happening around you, smell what's happening around you, taste, if you can taste what's happening around you. Just in general, use all your senses to be fully aware of the present moment. When you do this, of course, what is going to happen is that your mind gets preoccupied with the present moment. You see, your mind can't do two things. For example, it can't be present and thinking of something else. So when you take that away from it and you make it focus here now, your ego will quiet down, because all of a sudden you just connected with what is happening around you, and your ego doesn't have any room to pop up. And of course, you're going to see amazing results in everything else that's in your life as well. Just take some practice, that's all it is. All right, good afternoon from Manitoba. You have a good day. Same to you. Thank you for being here. Just going to go down, see if Faye, noted, awesome. Faye, thanks, legend. You're awesome, Faye. You are amazing. I'm not sure if Jose is still here. If you are, that's fine. Maybe you don't have any questions. Maybe you're just observing. That's fine. Okay, that back and head feeling would happen simultaneously. Yeah. Generally speaking, that is, those are advanced stages of feeling energy and feeling stuff, so I wouldn't be too concerned about it. Again, for those of you that wish to subscribe, this is your opportunity to do so while I'm live, of course. Also, if you like what you see, hit a follow, and I strongly recommend you hit the bell icon too, because I do quite a few videos, and I do quite a bit of lives lately as well, so that way you don't miss any of it. And if you want to see my other platforms, same thing. Underneath, it's called, Linktree. You just tap on that and you will find me everywhere else as well. They are all unlimited_U1, which means I do have a Facebook page. That's the name. I also have an Instagram account and a YouTube account. That is all part of the same thing. I forgot my night dreams. No worries. That's generally speaking because you moved, or the minute you move, we forget our dreams, right? But what I would recommend is, even in the morning when you wake up, try not to move at all. And from that moment, you try to recall what you were dreaming, and then you can write it down and you won't forget it, of course, right? All right. Okay. Anointed One. Used to have that experience in my years a lot. Can't say the lad time had gotten now. So how long ago are we talking about? A few years back, maybe? Greetings, all love and light, energy, yes. And that was actually the topic I was talking about. Thank you, brother, love you. Love you too. Actually, I was talking about energy earlier and how important it is to become its master. Okay, thank you, Michael. Are orbs here? Jose, are orbs here? Are you talking about the all the stuff flying around the sky? Is that what we're talking about? Because if that's what we're talking about, clarify it to me before I make a comment on that. But if that's what you mean, if you're talking about the stuff flying over New Jersey, then let me know. Love and light, thank you. Anointed One. But why, as an adult, I have not been experiencing such sensations? Thank you for that. Because generally speaking, as we become older, thank you for joining my team. we tend to become more preoccupied with life's journey, and as that happens, we forget about that child that we were once, right? And that child within us, and all its abilities and capabilities, we kind of tend to put them in the side burner. And that's why. Just pay more attention to the real you, and you're going to find all that back. Oops, that jumped pretty quick. I haven't dreamt in years, at least not that I know of. So we dream every night. As a matter of fact, we dream multiple dreams a night. The only thing is that you don't remember them, that's all. Okay? Now that could be for a lot of different reasons. Maybe you were traumatized from one of the dreams. Maybe you had a nightmare, and now your subconscious mind just automatically shuts down your dreams as part of a precaution, part of trying to keep you safe. Of course, you always dream, you just don't remember. 30 years, wow, that's quite a bit, my friend. I am 55. Yeah, that's quite a bit. Hello, Master. How are you? Nice to see you. Yes. So, Jose, if that's what we're talking about, I wouldn't listen too much to the media regarding that. If they were aliens from a different race, for example, and they wanted to make themselves known and seen, they wouldn't just be flying around. They would be landing. Trust me, they would communicate with everybody. What we see flying around is basically man-made machines, okay? And I'm going to stick to that story, actually, because I haven't seen any evidence otherwise. They are man-made, and they're just maybe a company, maybe it has something to do with government agencies, maybe there's a lot of maybes, but we will get to the bottom of that for sure, okay? But I don't see them being anything else other than man-made material. Good afternoon, love and light to you as well. Okay, awesome. You guys are interesting. Raven, can I change that? Maybe I missed the... Oh, the plasmoids. That was a question yesterday. Somebody had asked me about the plasmoids as well. Yes, drones and orbs and plasmoids. Yeah, they are man-made. Now, having said that, okay, I'm talking about the drone part. There are, of course, okay, certain entities that try to communicate with us, and those would be like the so-called orbs that you're talking about. Those are different than the drones, okay? Now, the orbs, you can see sometimes, I've even done a video on that. If you can experiment with this, because I know California has some blue skies down there. If you see a patch of blue sky, okay, look at it, focus at that patch, okay, Jose, and put your awareness on it, and just say within you, okay, because again, this is all telepathically, that you want some form of communication, okay? Now, when you see those, some people have done this and they've actually seen orbs in this case, not drones, orbs, okay, like showing up and flying around and doing all kinds of stuff. Now, if it is a scenario like that, then by all means, I would say, yeah, they are maybe beings from other dimensions that can go from one dimension to another, okay? But again, no harm is done by those beings, and they're just there to support and help us, right? But the drones themselves, those are man-made. Plasmoids, I would stick to the same story as the second one with that. But we will get to the bottom of it. I totally believe that. Yes, plasmoids. Yeah, we are going to get to the bottom of it. And I have a funny feeling that once Trump is in power, like in office, he's going to actually he's going to have a lot to say about that. I just have that gut feeling that tells me that he will have a lot to say, and he's going to say things that we've probably never heard before. It's just a feeling I get. All right. Faye, awesome. Star Moose, okay. I feel we all have a purpose. All of us to be our true selves. Yes, actually, it's funny that you said that, because I did a live yesterday about authenticity, and basically what that means is that you need to be true to yourself. You need to be true to who you really are, meaning your likes, your dislikes, whatever it is that makes you tick, whatever it is that that makes you who you are. We need to bring that here in this reality, and the reason for that, okay, is because everybody has a gift of their own. Your gifts are not my gifts, and vice versa, right? Everybody has something special that nobody else does. And one way you can actually see that is, for example, your fingerprints or your eyes. Nobody has your fingerprints. Nobody has your eyes. They are unique to you. What does this mean? This means that that energy that is flowing in you, which some people call it soul, whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter. That energy that's in you is very, very unique. And even though we all came from the same spark, from the same source, okay, we still are unique in our abilities and our growth and our expansion. That's very unique to us. And we bring this in this 3D world. Only time will tell. You have my confidence in Trump where that's concerned. No, I'm saying I have a funny feeling, judging by Trump's character. That's what I'm saying, that he will have a lot to say about this. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not taking political sides here. I'm going by his character, and I can have a funny feeling about he's going to have a lot to say about these drones that are flying around. He likes to be in the limelight anyway, so that's another topic for him to discuss. All right. Faye, absolutely, he was right about many things too. Awesome. All right. So, like I said earlier, for those of you that are here for the first time, if you like what you see, hit a follow. But I strongly recommend that you also hit the bell icon. That way you get notified every time I go live or upload a video, of course. And again, for those of you that want to find me on other platforms, you can hit the link tree and you can find me on different other platforms. And of course, if you wish to subscribe, this is your opportunity to do so. Okay. And again, as I was saying earlier about the energy, okay, be an energy master. I literally mean it, because we have unique abilities, every single one of us. And you came here into this physical reality also to learn about energy. Okay, Faye, can you please touch on energy, please? Yes, that's what I was talking about. Thank you, Faye. We are perfect telepathy. Yes, Faye. We are here to become energy masters. So whatever it is that you are good at, become better. Whatever it is that you're not so good at, practice it. Okay, become better. You see, before you even chose to come into this physical reality, you are already, or you were already, a master in so many different things, right? And here, because this reality is very dense, okay, it takes more work to create things. And as it makes more work to create things, this is how you train yourself and you become a true master, an energy master, right? And the best way to become an energy master is actually to train your focus, to train your thoughts, direct your thought at whatever it is that you want to do and keep it there until you see results. The better you become at it, I should say, the more you do this, the better you will become at it, right? It's just about focusing, because when you focus on something, what you are doing is you are directing energy towards that spot. Okay, and as you direct that energy, you build connections. Okay, you get entangled, I should say. All right. I see quite a few questions. Thank you for following. Thank you for following. Liam, tips for astral projection. I get stuck in the vibration state. Okay, yeah, because I know Faye was interested in that as well. So like I've said before, the best way to go about it, and of course there's many other ways. Thank you for that, my friend. What I recommend is when you are simply laying down, or even if you're sitting in a sofa, nice and comfortable, you want to mark an X directly in front of you, okay, on a wall or the ceiling or whatever it is. It doesn't have to be a big X, just something that you can erase later on. And as you do that, and you fall back and you just focus on that X, and as you are focusing on it, thank you so much, after a while you're gonna maybe feel your body vibrating, maybe you might hear some sounds, whatever the case is. But the whole key to the whole exercise here is that you do not move at all, okay? After a certain time, when you feel your body vibrating, thank you so much for that, what you want to do is you want to try and touch that X. Even though you're far away from it, try to touch it without moving. This is the key. As you try to touch it, if you are doing this correctly, and if you keep at it, at some point you're going to see your body from that spot. You're going to be on the X, believe it or not. And you look back and you see your body back in the bed or the sofa or wherever you were sitting. And this is the key for many people, because some people freak out about it, they get scared, and the minute they freak out or get scared, they come right back into their body, right? So you don't want to freak out, you don't want to get scared, you just look at it and say, oh cool, I'm out, right? From there, wherever you put your mind at, you can do. If you want to visit the kitchen, you're going to visit the kitchen. If you want to go down and meet a friend of yours or a relative of yours and see what they're up to, you can do it. And the key to this is astral projection is not like a dream. It is you moving through time and space without your body. You still feel like you have a body, but it's your energetic body, okay? It's not your physical body. So you're still moving around. You're still doing whatever it is that you want to do. But it's not a dream. So you're going to know the difference between astral projection and dream. Another way to do it is maybe lay down in bed and picture there's a rope above you, and picture that you are grabbing this rope after your body starts vibrating or you hear that noise or whatever. Picture that you're trying to reach the rope and you're pulling yourself up. You can do that as well without moving again. Another way is to rock. You know how you were in a swing and you were rocking back and forth when you were kids, like you would swing back and forth? Feel the same thing. When you feel, you're actually going to feel the sensation of swinging. I'm not kidding you. When you do this right, you're going to feel the sensation of swing, 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 to the point where at some point it's going to feel so powerful that you're swinging and it's like whoop, and you're jumping off the swing. Remember that feeling? I used to do it all the time, like jump off the swing when it was like high up there, right? You would swing, 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 and then at some point I'm up here, swing, then poop, I would try to jump off, right? You do the same thing here. You swing, 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 and when you feel that you're on the upward position or whatever, you jump off. That's another way to astral project. Another way is to roll. You can roll in and out. There's so many different ways. Try the method that suits you the best. Try the method that you feel comfortable with, okay? Okay, I learned astrology in 1978. followed by working with crystals and stones for healing. 1978. That was the year actually that my father passed. That's awesome. Magical numbers. Create a perfect image with what you wanted. Yes, absolutely. All right. Faye, amazing. Yes. Hi, Julia. How are you? Mind, energy, space, and time. 1000%. I tried a bunch of times and never does it. Okay, find one that actually you feel connected to and try to perfect that one. Don't try all of them, because the minute you try a whole bunch of them, you might feel a little overwhelmed. All right. I can tell your father meant a lot to you. Yes, you're absolutely right, Anointed Shadow. When my father passed, I felt like the world shattered. You're totally right. I was very, very young. And yeah, I was very, very connected with him. That's for sure. All right, what else do we have? That's it. All right, I'm going to close off. Faye, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm going to close off here by saying thank you for joining. Thank you for participating. Thank you for your conversations. Thank you for all your questions. Of course, like I said earlier, if you like what you see at the page, you can hit a follow at the same time. You can also hit the little bell icon, okay? And for those of you that wish to subscribe, again, you still have a little bit of time. You can do that. And also, you can follow me on the other social media platforms. I do different stuff, different times of the day, and I have different videos right, left, and center. So, on that note, no matter what you do, be the greatest you. Love and light to all, and always shine bright. Thank you for being here. Bye for now.